What's good, boys and girls? We're back with another banger, and today I'm gonna explain basically the main issue in most of the offers right now, which is that they are dipping, bro. Most offers are currently dying, and no one knows why. No one knows how to fix it. And me and my team have developed a super well curated strategy that is allowing us to maintain the current levels for our clients and also to be scaling them to more money every single month. So without further ado, let me show you what's that all about. So first of all, you might be asking, what the fuck is this? So this is a software we developed, which basically we're tracking every single KPI, every single metric in the offers we're managing to make sure that we're printing at our best. So this is how it works. This is basically a home dashboard. So in here, we're able to see the most common numbers. So calls booked, calls closed, ad spend, close rates, setting, show up rate, everything. And then here's some other kind of metrics and graphs and stuff. So then we have the more specific kind of tabs. And in here we've got the ad radar, which here we see all the ad spend, the Google ad spend, the cost per click, the CTR, the hook rate, the landing page connect rate, everything. Then we also have the different campaigns. We have also the daily ad spend, like as in a visual way. So we have graphs, we've got all that kind of stuff. And then we've also have the lead hub, which is in the lead hub, we're able to see all the recent applications. We're able to see the applications from organic through meta, through organic, through meta, all the percentages, all that kind of stuff. And then we're also able to see the cost per qualified application, which this is super important. And then the quality of the application. So overall, it's not that bad. There's a 4.1. And then confirmation email, we've got a 44% open rate, click-through rate, the cost per qualified application. Everything is overall super good. And then we got the dial flow. And the dial flow is specifically for setters, dialers, booking, show rate, all that kind of metrics. So we've got the different setters, the calls they hopped on, and then we've got the dials, the connection rate, the connect to booking rate, the total calls booked, total calls show, and the setting show up rate. And then we've got all of the show up rate, the show rate, sorry. We've got all the calls that show off booked. And then my favorite part, which is the last one, it's the ledger pay. And in here, we're able to see obviously the cash collected, which is my favorite number. Then we've got the calls closed, the AOV, the closing rate, the close rate. Then we've got the deposits, and then we've got the closers, the closers and the recent payments. And then we've got like a graph here, which allows us to see basically the overall evolution throughout the month, as you can see right here, last 30 days for the cash collected. So this funnel is cool, obviously. This software is cool, obviously. We're able to see things in a more smart way, I would say, more modern. But what's actually cool about this software is this button right here, which is run a bottleneck test. And now this is what's allowing us to maintain at our current levels and also be scaling month over month with our current clients. So automatically everything syncs and we get all the metrics and KPIs introduced in this little software we developed. And now since we've got this, we're able to see our red, like our funnel health. Here, there's a red light. It could be a yellow light or a green light. And funnel health is 72. That means we gotta improve some things. The main bottleneck is the root bottleneck. Fix this first. We've got the closing rate problem and we've got a 37% and our target is set at 60%. And how we're going to improve this is by following what this software is telling us. So calls happen but don't close. Fix the closing script and offer discovery, objection handling, and the close, or improve leads quality upstream if the calls aren't qualified. Okay, makes sense. So we've got a different place we can play around with this specific problem. So now what we can do is we'll go ahead and fire our current closers and hire classic closers. We can also improve the closing script. We can go ahead and analyze the different sales calls, put them into an AI or whatever and analyze the most common objections and and change the closing script around those objections. We can also make some extra mini videos in the Q&A section in the pre-call video, in the pre-call page before someone actually hops on the call. Or we can overall evaluate if the current lead flow is high quality or if it meets the standards and the quality enough for it to be able to book a call with us. So that's an easy change. We'll be able to do this in the next following days and improve our closing rate from a 37 to a 50 or a 60. And thanks to this, we'll be able to make twice as much as we're making right now. And we just got this analyzed through this tool right here. And this tool is gonna make us an extra $100,000 next month. Isn't that cool? And then if we check, there's also some other things we gotta mention. So we've got the cost per click issue, we've got the CTR issue, the hook rate issue, the application complete in Meta issue, and the connection rate from the sellers. So these are basically advertising things. So overall, if we read them, I'm not gonna read them because it will be super boring, to be honest. But obviously I've done it, and to be able to fix this, we gotta do new ads, we gotta script new ads, we gotta shoot new ads, and we gotta publish new ads. And how we're going to do this is we're going to take in account every single one of these points right here, and we're going to improve this to make sure that our ads perform well. And once we've done that, then we're also going to focus on this because sellers aren't connecting enough with the applicants, increasing the dial attempts to speed to lead and call at better times and add SMS at second channel, because most leads then never reply. And how we're going to make sure that this doesn't happen again is by speed to lead. So once a lead applies, we just call them at better times and add an SMS as a second channel, so we can also make sure we get in touch with those leads. We're gonna have a meeting with the sales team in the next couple of hours to make sure that doesn't happen. And then we're also gonna meet with the closers, so we also make sure that we can fix everything that's going on right now. So overall, this is super useful, and we're using this in order to improve our current funnels and to go ahead and scale every single month, because everything is scalable. The good thing about this software is that we've connected everything. We've got Zapier, Typeform, Calendly, CRMs, just like Go High Level, Close. Everything is connected in here, and every metric, every KPI is updating every second. So we're basically having like a live dashboard that's helping us know what exactly do we need to fix at every single minute. And this is super useful. Also, there's another theme. So we've created different themes depending on what time of the day is. This is a little like I would say a static thing, but I mean, it's kind of cool, to be honest. And then thanks to this, we're able to basically track everything, and we have full control on our decisions, and we're taking decisions based on data and not actual trial and error and intuition that doesn't go anywhere. The best thing about this software is that this exact software is a copy and paste thing. You can go ahead, get this software, and plug everything into your specific offer and start tracking everything A to Z and know exactly what you're missing on, so you can go ahead and fix it. It's just a couple of integrations, a couple of automations that will run in the backend while you're focusing on doing the actual deliverables and shooting content for your brand. With that being said, if you want to learn how to actually build this dashboard, you can go ahead, comment, and I'll send you a Loom video specific on how to build this dashboard. Because at the end of the day, this is what's going to give you the exact steps to get where you want to be. If you enjoyed this video and you actually want me and my team to go ahead and help you in your offer, you have different options, I guess. You can book a call down in the description. You can DM in my IG. It's also down in the description. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.